yo. Woke up with a check. Rolling cost a check. Diamonds on my chest. Smoking on the best. Thinking about what's next.
What's going on, guys? My name is NUZ or News, and today I have a video on Fortnite. I'm going to be kind of explaining why it's doing as good as it is doing and why it blew up on the YouTube side of the gaming community. And as you guys can see in the background, it's a Fortnite gameplay. And the way I'm going to edit it, I'm just going to kind of keep in like kills and stuff. That way it's like interesting and something for you guys to kind of watch while I talk. And well, yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, Fortnite has exploded in the gaming community and on YouTube. Just a few weeks ago, it peaked at 3.4 million concurrent players, which means that 3.4 million people were playing the game at the same time, which is just insane. And then on the YouTube side of things, almost every big gaming content creator on YouTube is uploading Fortnite content and playing Fortnite, which means that not only is the game fun to play for a lot of people, but it's also pretty fun to watch. One of the reasons Fortnite is doing so good is that it's different from a bunch of other games. In a way, I guess you could argue that Battle Royale is an original and that Fortnite's copying PUBG or a bunch of other Battle Royale games, H1Z1 or whatever, but Fortnite does implement the building feature, which does separate it from other Battle Royale games. Another thing is the controls. A lot of people who are used to first-person shooters have easily picked up the game and just done pretty good with it just because of how easy it is to pick up. Also, there isn't really a learning curve to do good in this game and excel. Anyone can really play this game. It's not hard to get good at, and so the age demographics for this game range from little kids to kids in college. The game is easy to pick up, but there's also a whole lot you can learn as you play more. You can learn all the different weapons and how to do good with those weapons. You can learn how to build better structures. And just there's a lot of things you can still learn even though it's easy to pick up. So anyone can play this game. Add that to the fact that the game is free, a whole lot of people are going to be playing the game. That explains the 40 million downloads the game has so far. Also, the game gets advertised a whole lot. It's subtle, but it gets advertised every time a big YouTuber makes a video on it. These YouTubers with huge followings and millions of subscribers are encouraging more people to play. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because without those YouTubers, this game probably wouldn't have blown up to the level that it's at right now. Those YouTubers increase the hype for the game, and the subscribers that they have, their fans, they see that they playing it and they enjoyed it, so they want to be like the YouTubers they watch, so more people download the game. Something that I want to point out about Fortnite and what makes it so watchable on YouTube and Twitch with your favorite content creators is that the bright colors it has. It may seem like that doesn't really play a big role, but it actually does. Having a bunch of colors in the game keeps the game from looking dull or washed out. It keeps viewers wanting to watch the video instead of just getting distracted by something and stop watching the video. It helps content creators because they get more watch time. Also, it helps the game get more exposure, therefore increasing the Fortnite player base by a whole lot. If you missed it, you can go back a few seconds, but there's a guy that was trying to sneak up on me and I caught him or hurt him, and then I just popped him off. But back to what I was talking about. Fortnite has a lot of things going for it right now, and it's doing it incredibly well, both numbers wise and actual people playing the game and enjoying the game. What's funny is part of Fortnite's success is sort of a snowball effect, because it started off with like certain people playing Fortnite and certain YouTubers, and then it slowly started getting more people until now there's so many people playing Fortnite every single day. And then more people see that everyone's playing, so they don't want to miss out, so then they start playing the game, and then their friends see that they're playing and having fun, so they don't want to miss out either, so they start playing, and then it just keeps on going with their friends, and it keeps on growing and going, and eventually the player base is just exponentially growing, which is a good thing for the game because it brings in all types of players. Some players may be slayers and just like to get a bunch of kills. Some players play a little bit more defensively and just kind of camp, I guess. And well, like that, the game is fun and doesn't get stale because there's different types of players and different gunfights that you'll get into. So now that I've talked about why Fortnite's doing so good, we as a community, we need to take advantage of this game. We have to take advantage that we have a game like this that brings different communities together. There's people who normally solely play sports games, let's say FIFA, 2K, Madden, they're playing Fortnite. People who only play FPS, they're playing Fortnite. People on PC, they're playing Fortnite. People on console, they're playing Fortnite as well. Fortnite is a game that has been bringing different communities together, and that is such a good thing. Fortnite is a game that has brought back late night gaming where we stay up until 3, 4 in the morning just playing Fortnite. That's it's been a while since there's been a game where we can just do that. We just need to enjoy Fortnite as much as we can because we don't know when there'll be another game like this. Enjoy this game now in the moment instead of having to wait until later and think back, oh wow, this was such a good game. Let's enjoy it now. Create experiences now with the game. Here's a tweet from Nadeshot that I agree with so much. I'll put it up on the screen. Reminder that years from now we'll look back on these past couple months with Fortnite and think to ourselves that these were the good old days. Enjoy this while you can. I agree with Nadeshot a lot on what he said because a lot of the time we don't appreciate what we have, or we don't realize how good something is until after a few years pass and we're thinking back on it, or once it's gone. And once it's gone, it's really never the same because try going back and playing a game you used to play when you're little, it's definitely not the same experience as it was when you're playing it back then. So appreciate and enjoy the moments you have on Fortnite because you'll never be able to recreate and relive these moments in your life again. So just enjoy the game. The same thing that's happening with Fortnite and how good it's doing right now, it was like that for Call of Duty. Up until around 2012 or 2013 was really when it kind of started to stop. But Call of Duty used to be the game that everyone would play. The game that everyone would get on all the time and play until 2, 3 in the morning. The game that was getting a ridiculous amount of views on YouTube. The game that people would bond over. The game that people would fight over. The same thing is happening with Fortnite, and that's good because it's bringing people together. It sounds dumb, but it's true. It's creating friendships, and it's just a good way to interact with your friends and have fun with them. And of course, just create new experiences with your friends and have good memories with them while we're still young. But overall, the point that I wanted to make in this video is to just appreciate that there's a game like this where you can play with friends and have fun. It's honestly been a while since there's been a game where you can play like this and have fun and have different experiences without it being boring really quickly. Like what I pointed out earlier, Nadeshot, what he said is really true. A lot of us are just going to look back on the times that we had playing Fortnite, kind of how we did on Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty. So if you guys gathered anything from this video, is to appreciate Fortnite while it's at its prime and to just play it as much as you can with your friends and create experiences and have fun, because this is what makes up the good times that you'll look back on. But overall, enjoy life in the moment. It doesn't have to apply directly to what I'm talking about in this video about Fortnite or video games at all. Just enjoy life, enjoy special moments while they're happening, instead of waiting later down in the road to think about the past and your experiences. And so just appreciate life in the moment. Kind of funny how I took that just from Fortnite and about how good it's doing. I turned that into kind of a life lesson, but I mean, it's honestly really true. And well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoy Fortnite while it's in its prime. And well, yeah, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. News out.